Hey everybody, welcome to stage 2 of the Race to the Zenith. And we're in Spa here. Okay, warm up your tires to 100% and don't overtake anyone until then. And then we've got to finish P4. So that's fine, Spa is a long lap, so we should be able to do that without any problems. So just sliding around here. Sliding like that seems to, in this game at least, warm up the tires quicker. I'm not sure that weaving does anything to warm up the tires, but it does in reality. I'm not sure it actually has much effect in the game. Sliding the car around, that seems to warm up the tires. Going off track is bad. So yeah, but you can see we're at a Rouge. It's a bit slippery through there with 40% grip. But yeah, we're coming up to already 40% and we've done like 2 corners. So cool. And on the Camel Straight, we're halfway there. And into the chicane. Oh dear. This game, I seriously struggle when the grip is being nerfed. I really do. But this car, it handles a little bit better for me than the Duquesne did. It seems to, the Duquesne would step out a little bit more. It was easier to get the Duquesne to step out. This one, it's not. It's kind of a bit more grippy. It just sort of feels. It kind of feels a bit heavier. And just a bit more planted. Maybe it's just like a bit more downforce or something like that. But yeah. So here we go, 100%. And now we've just got to finish 4th, so that's overtake 2 cars basically. There's old Kranger. What a name. Kranger. It reminds me of that brain thing in Ninja Turtles. Krang. Yeah. Anyway, here he is. We can draft him and see what top speed we can get. Probably nothing because he's going to hit the brakes for this corner. Yeah. He can hit the brakes and we'll fly right by. And hey, there's Michael just up ahead. And he's also in a Ligier. So there we go. That one is pretty simple. Yeah, just slide the car around, get up to 100%, and then off you go. And then finish P4, no need to finish any higher than that. We don't want to hurt our bot management. We don't want the bots to be too fast. Alright, so now here we go, fastest lap. And this time, this is we've got 1 lap to set the fastest lap. So there's no messing about. Usually with these they give you 2 or 3 laps, but this time it's just 1, go set the fastest lap. So just go drive fast. You know the Spa circuit by now. Through a Rouge, up through a down, and onto the Camel Straight. We're already ahead of Michael in 3rd place. There's Keed07 from Belgium. He's a homeboy. Well, he's unfortunately, he'll get a podium maybe, but he'll have to settle for the 3rd because we're going to steal his 2nd place away. And a podium at home, that's not so bad. So this corner, what's it called? Stavila. That's tricky. And then yeah, so there we go. We threw past him, and here's a German fellow called Hoodoo Voodoo. Okay. Some interesting names in this game sometimes. Sometimes they'll show a country flag and have a name just that's like synonymous with a completely different country. And sometimes they'll have, I would think that Hoodoo Voodoo, where do you get that? That sounds sort of more like hoodoo and voodoo, isn't that like New Orleans style kind of things they get up to down there? But okay, maybe there's a big hoodoo voodoo culture in Germany that we don't know about. Maybe they all get together and do their voodoo magic with their voodoo dolls and listen to Rammstein and stuff. Cool. I just decided I'll skip the chicane just to make sure that we get past Mr. Voodoo, and I'll let him come back at us, but still, we won the race. We didn't damage the car, and when you win the race like that, I guess you set the fastest lap, so there you go. Right, now we have an average speed. This one, I spun it round and went back the other way, which was a bit tricky to dodge these fellows. I don't necessarily think you need to do this to hit your average speed. I wanted to do it because I didn't want to win the race or finish high up in the race. I don't. When doing these events, if I can avoid finishing anything higher than 8th, I'll do it. You know, so 10th place here, that's fine. That's good for me. And yeah, from there on, it's a pretty simple race. It's nice to also do this so that you're trying to maintain average speed. You want to be hitting your lines. You want to be going as quickly as possible. You don't want cars in the way and messing you about like that. So it's nice to also just go backwards a bit and give yourself some nice free space in front of you, a nice empty track. Nobody there to look. You won't get a draft, but you don't need one because we're not trying to hit an insanely fast top speed. All we're trying to do is maintain an average speed, and that's fine because we've got this whole section here which is super fast through Eau Rouge here, and then the Camel Straight, and then the whole sort of back straight section as well. But we do want to be a bit faster than our average speed because of that the bus stop chicane there right at the end is going to slow us right down, so you're going to lose a bit of average speed there. So we're already at the Camel chicane and we're hitting 200 k's an hour, so that's pretty cool. And then from here I was starting to catch the cars in front, which shows you just how slow the 9th place car is, you know? Because I went the wrong way around the track and I'm catching you up. Like, hey, what are you doing? Get a move on. Gail Locan from Japan. You see what, you know? Maybe that to me, Gail Locan, that sounds like a Japanese wrestler. A girl Japanese wrestler. That's, I don't know, that's probably on NXT somewhere. That's that kind of name. I don't know. But yeah, that's how it sounds to me. But you can see catching right up. So, you know, get a move on. I was like, please don't let me have to come across this car in the chicane. But I had 7 kilometers to play with, so I could back off quite a lot. Still, I didn't even want to finish 9th here, so yeah, I just backed off a lot. You can see there, yeah, look at that, it's going down, 201. Needed 200, did 201. Good enough. Right, that's that one done. And now we need to be placing P2, but Michael has to win the race. So, you have to be Marc Marquez. Michael is Jorge Lorenzo, and Eraser over here is Valentino Rossi. So you got to do the Marc Marquez thing and get rid of Rossi and make sure Lorenzo wins the race. Okay, so we all watched it happen on TV. So we're just going to do that. What I did here, I didn't look behind, but I think I nailed him there. Okay, so I got rid of him. Then I pulled over and slowed down, and I'm like, hey, Michael, where are you? Now Racer's catching me up. He goes back past. So I think when I spun him around, and Michael then crashed into him. So, and then Mr. Speedy Parkins here got past. So in his Aston Martin. So yeah, that was kind of a bit of a mess. But anyway, we persevere. We can go off track and we can do damage and all of that, so that's fine. So I was thinking, can I push Michael? But I thought, no, let me just go kick your racer here. Just nail him off the track. Somehow, like, get him off the track and in a way that Michael won't crash into him. So I'm trying to, like, hey, Michael, stay close, but he is so slow. Look at, we were 80 meters and now it's like 140. So yeah, nailed him just there, and then Michael came through, so I was like, okay, that's fine. But now I still have to finish second, and Mr. Parkins, he's not playing along. So, but that's fine. We can catch and overtake his Aston here quite quickly. Isn't this an Aston? It looks like an Aston from behind. Yeah, it's a Vantage GT4, it looks like. And yeah, okay, there we go. So now we're through. Now we just have to protect Michael. We'll do some wingman here for Mikey, and he can see what it's like to win a race. Which one is he? The manager? No, the agent is the girl. Yeah, Michael's the manager. Give us double winnings for this race. He's going to go get double winnings all by himself. There we go. Okay, and that will be that for stage 2. Stage 3 starts to get a bit more tricky. So stick with us for that one. And until then, have a good time all the time, guys. Cheers.